it is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Then there's Sexton. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Nwaba in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Walker the pass to Thompson. Stolen by Collins. Powell with it. To the inside. Rejected by Walker. Powell with the steal. And finished off by Collins.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Yeah, he's always been a force inside. Love is a master on that low block, and there aren't many teams that have figured out a way to stop him.
Now here's Powell. D right on him. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
And Nwaba has it in the corner. Back to Walker. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton kicks to Love. It's a pick by Love. 5 on the clock. Walker the pass to Sexton. Over Young. And the shot falls short this time.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Passes it to Dedmon. Inside, a second chance effort. That one doesn't go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Here's Walker. That's good from 17 feet away.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Left side, Walker shoots over Powell. Collins grabs the miss.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by the Hawks.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely. What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
And Walker kicks to Nwaba. Back to Walker. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Sexton the pass to Walker. The pass to Sexton. Back to Walker. 3-pointer. Powell pulls it in.
We just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
The Cavaliers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops. And so Walker nails both of them. The Hawks leading by 4. Stolen by Walker. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bazemore, no one around him, but he recovers it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Collins kicks to Young. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Walker goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 6.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Now here's Powell, guarded by Walker. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one falls. So for the Hawks, Miles Plumlee's checked in for Dwayne Dedman, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Kent Bazemore. Then for the Cavaliers, Larry Nance is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jordan Clarkson comes in for David Nwaba, and George Hills subbed in for Sexton. Walker the pass to Nance. Love right side. Pass to Clarkson. Love with the screen on Lin. Clarkson kicks to Walker. Shoots over Powell. Walker's shot is off.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Walker leading the charge. Pass to Love. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Not going to go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Clarkson against Land. Stolen by Clarkson. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
That Clarkson with a really good job moving the puppies, getting the feet in the right position, and then clawing that ball away.
Young against Hill. Young passes to Lin. Plumlee with the screen. Off the pick. Good on the jump shot. Lin's got his first bucket in this one.
And really respect the confidence of Lin. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
Oh, Nance in position. Back to Walker. Knocked away. Young with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart.
The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Here's Walker. He's got 6. Thompson a screen on Carter. Walker dishes to Thompson. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Tough for teams to combat Tristan Thompson's physical play down there on the inside. Even when you get a hand up, he's capable of draining the shot.
Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. The big men are Collins and Dedman. And it's Carter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Hawks was all business. He finished with 39 points and ran the team as always, with a big number of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks for checking in, D.A. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Collins grabs the miss.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Passes to Sexton. And Thompson kicks to Walker. trying to break that ice-cold streak, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts, and he makes the first. Norman Powell's checked in for Atlanta. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 13. He kicks to Collins. Back to Powell. There's the pass to Dedmon. To the middle. Goes back up. The shot by Powell, no good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Here's Walker. Chalk up 2 there. Walker's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here is Young. Dedmon a screen. And Young, here we go, kicks to Powell. Atlanta again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Waba passes to Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Powell for 3, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Bazemore is a team player, and right there shared the ball with his teammate.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They trail by 14. Walker dishes to Sexton. Sexton gets a screen from Walker. Sexton kicks to Walker. And he's good on the 3-ball. 15 points in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Young. Rejected by Walker. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Walker throws it down hard.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. And Bazemore kicks to Powell. Collins passes to Powell. He feeds it to Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
The athleticism Dedmon's bringing right now on offense is paying some dividends, gliding through the air that time.
Now, here's Walker. He's covered closely. Pass to Sexton. The shot. That one's in there. The Hawks' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Walker.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Young dishes to Powell. Good D by Thompson.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
And Young kicks to Powell. Over Walker. The shot by Powell, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-7 run. It's good, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Walker.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And it's time for an injury report.
Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
There's a screen by Collins. Here's Bazemore. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Sexton the pass to Walker. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The feed to Thompson. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
So for the Hawks, tie game in Atlanta. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kyle, a little tough there offensively in the first half. How do you guys get going in the second?
Just, keep on moving the ball, play with energy, play with the pass. I mean, they're a great defensive team. It's what they do, so it's going to be tough tonight. But
all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Sexton. And it's Mwaba in at the 2. Bazemore dishes to Young. Here's Walker. To the inside. And Thompson kicks to Walker. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Thompson doing a good job looking for his teammates, using his size to see over the defense.
To the paint, stolen by Thompson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Walker's running. This one for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Hawks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Young passes to Dedmon. Screened by Young. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To end the run, trying to get open is Bazemore. Shot by Collins, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. From deep, Walker. Bazemore grabs the miss. Here's Powell. Yep, that one goes in there. Powell's got 15.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
And Walker kicks to Nwaba. Thompson lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. And here's Young. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul. That's his first personal foul. Young outside. Pass to Powell. And Bazemore kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The screen from Thompson. Passes it to Nwaba. Outside, Walker from deep. It's good from long range. Walker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he's set to fire.
And there's the pass to Sexton. No good on the three. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Sexton. Back to Walker. Shoots over Powell. And again, it's Cleveland.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Young outside. There's a screen by Collins. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The screen from Thompson. Walker dishes to Thompson. Dedmon with the block.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more block shots.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Young.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Kevin Love has been in the league long enough to understand that down low, contact happens.
Atlanta making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Clarkson's checked in. And Young kicks to Plumlee. Back to Young. Dedmon a screen. Young inside. He's covered by Clarkson. The shot by Powell, no good. Cleveland leading by 7. From deep, Walker drains it from beyond the arc. Walker's got 41.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
For the Hawks, Anderson, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Carter comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Kent Bazemore. A switch here also for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Clarkson against Young. Rejected by Walker, and they'll keep possession. Then the pass to Anderson. Plumlee with a screen on Nance. Anderson up top, covered by Nance. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Over in the corner, Osman. Osman gets a screen from Walker. Osman kicks to Walker. They get it back. Oh, Nance in position.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Lin. He's tightly guarded. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone and finished off by Walker.
Kevin Love using his sneaky length that time to get the ball and possession for his team. When he's engaged, he can come up with some steals.
Atlanta calls timeout. You look at Mr. Clutch, he's really been playing well.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping the Cavaliers. Substitution.
Here's Lin. He dishes it to Powell. Looking to end the run. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The big men are Collins and Dedmon. Lin and Bazemore make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here is Lin. In the corner, Collins with it. Powell for three. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
From deep, Walker. Good on the triple. Walker's got 46 points.
He's hit the proverbial switch, effortlessly finding different ways to score.
Powell dishes to Lynn. Dedman a screen. Outside, Lynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Sexton. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
And Love throws it down.
But smartly played there from Love. He knows exactly where to cut after he sets that screen.
The Hawks trail by 20. Atlanta calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Sexton. And here's Walker outside. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Pass to Sexton. Ring shot on the way. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Lynn the pass to Collins. Back to Lynn. They set the pick. Passes it to Bazemore. Dedman a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Bazemore kicks to Powell. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
It's a pick by Love. Walker goes in. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Powell, the pass to Dedman, and he makes that one.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Here's Walker, and again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. There's the double team with Walker. Down low. Here's Powell again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Lynn. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up. Now Walker to the middle. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And Bazemore kicks to Anderson. Bazemore sets the screen for Young. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Shoots from the baseline. Bazemore grabs the miss. Bazemore's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Thompson. Outside, Walker. Thompson sets the pick for Walker. Keeps it alive, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
In the pass to Anderson, to the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Anderson. That's 10 points for Vince Carter.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Walker, and Walker throws it down.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Young inside. The shot that time, not on target. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Walker. Hits it again. Wow!
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
And now he sits alongside Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain, right there with some legends of the game.
Cleveland controlling the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Ante Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for David Nwaba. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton.
And Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Walker.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
From past the arc, that one's not going to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Carter. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walker goes in and got it. Another basket.
And he's equaled 2nd all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd on the edge of their seats.
He's equaled the great Elgin Baylor, 61 points, an extraordinary game.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.